You've been lied to about house hacking with an FHA loan. You've probably heard that you can buy a 3 or 4 unit property with just 3.5% down and live in one unit with an FHA loan. But in many markets across the United States, including my market here in Portland, Oregon and Southwest Washington, that's just not how it works. Because buying a 3 or 4 unit with FHA financing is likely going to cost more than 3.5% down, and oftentimes it's going to be a lot more. It comes down to something called the FHA self-sufficiency test, where the property has to prove it can support itself financially, kind of like a DSCR loan. The rental income from the property minus the vacancy factor has to cover the mortgage payment. And if it doesn't, you have to put more money down to get it there. I'll give you an example using a well-priced triplex I found in Southeast Portland with solid rents. So as you can see, we got a price of $550,000. That makes for an FHA base loan amount of $530,750. The principal and interest is $3,066 per month. Homeowners insurance $150 a month. Taxes $537 a month, and mortgage insurance at $242 a month, totaling $3,995 per month. Now let's take a look at how the FHA self-sufficiency test works on this property. So this triplex actually had $4,000 a month in rents, but let's up that a little bit just for this case and say those 3 units gave us $1,500 a month per unit, equaling $4,500 a month in rents. Now that's great rents for this property, and it would look like that this is a great deal. $4,500 a month in income, $39.95 for your mortgage. Now let's apply the self-sufficiency test and see what happens. 4,500 times 0.75% is what we can actually use because that includes the vacancy factor. So we have $33.75 in rents. And as you can see, $3,995 payment is much bigger than the $33.75 in rents. So this property is actually not even close to qualifying. You'd probably have to put about 20% down, maybe a little bit more to actually purchase this property with an FHA loan. There is a 5% down conventional loan that may work on 3 or 4 unit properties, and that's going to beat the FHA loan all day for house hacking on a 3 or 4 unit property. If you're thinking about doing something like this, let's run the numbers now before you make a move.